do is I need to get this schedule service text to be a button. And we need to go in and do a little bit more labeling and some size changing so that we can get this appropriately sized to look more correct. Remember, we are trying to make this right here look more like this right here. Okay, smaller text, a button. We've got expiration dates that are the same color as our price, the same color as this background, the same color as the button, using that color to guide the user's eye through. All right, so let's get over here and I want to show you something really quick. Let's first off do some size changing. So I'm going to change this from max width to width, and I'm going to change it to, let's say, 40%. And this one I want to change to 60%. And I'm going to hit save and hit refresh. Oops, I need to be over here. Hit refresh. And now we see we've got this really big section over here, and this is really small. That's a 60-40 breakup. I think that's not necessarily the right sizing. So let's turn it into a 50-50. 50% there, and we'll do 50% there. And save and refresh. It's a little bit better. We could possibly do 60% over here and 40% here. 40, save, and refresh, and refresh, and now that's starting to look a little bit more correct. All right, the next thing I need to do is add some comments in to make this easy to find. Remember, this is my this right here is my disclaimer text. So let's add some space above that 60% table division and some below, and let's add a comment in here that says two of those, and then type the word begin disclaimer text, and then 2 more hyphens, and then end that bracket. Copy that, and then come down to the right line and paste it again. End disclaimer text. All right, so this next section, this next table division that we can find by scrolling in that vertical right there, there's our table division. I want to put here, I want to put a comment that says begin button, and put my double hyphens, end bracket, and now I'm going to go find the end of where I want my button to be in this table division and place it right there. All right, save, and remember, if we just want to go find that right there and do this, we can save that and have those show up. They are in the TD, so let's actually put that right here inside the TD. That should say end, save, and refresh. Now we see our buttons are showing up. Our button begin and end is showing up. All right, so that slash doesn't need to be there. So now I got my beginning of button, end button, but that beginning and end button is showing me that I still have 2 rows here. All right, let's talk a little bit about this right here, this table structure, and show you how quick it is to set it up correctly. I'm going to space these sections out, and you'll notice that every one of these, this table has 2 rows, and the table starts like this. Table row has a table division. Look, there's 2 of those. In the same way, our table rows have the ending parts. Table, end table division, end table row, end table division, end table row. What I want to do is convert this 2 rows into a single row. All right, so by doing that, to do that, what I want to do is I want to take the middle and bottom out of the top row, and I want to take the top and middle out of the bottom row. And I'm going to simply replace it with, here is where my button goes. Or I could just simply have it say service, schedule service. Save and refresh. Now I have a table that has a single table row with the word schedule service right there. Here's the beginning of my button, the end of my button, and that button is built in a table. I'm going to go into my comments, and I'm going to make sure that they are now full-blown comments that will not show up in the browser. So I now have my schedule service button. I can take my background color out, and in the next video we will take this schedule service button and we will style it so that it has the right background color, the right text color, and some space around it. And then the last thing we'll do in that video is we will size this text so it's a little smaller and it looks appropriate for disclaimer text. So you get your coupon to this space, and I'll see you in the next video.